What is happening, baby? Welcome back to the Huddle Chat Sports Network's very own Fantasy Football Huddle, presented as always by DanklyfeBrand. Let's talk sports and Shank It Golf brand. Today, we're talking about a couple of trade targets that you really need to focus on going into week 8. Right now, all the wins that you can get are important. Whether you're at the top of your league or at the very bottom, I know every single win over these next few weeks is important. It's important to start building your team for that playoff push because we are all making the playoffs here that are watching the Huddle Chat Sports Network. So without further ado, let's get into the trade talk. So fill up your cup, roll something up, and let's start talking some trades. We're going to start off with some buy low players. We're buying low on Zay Flowers. He's been consistently solid, but he hasn't really exploded yet. He's yet to surpass 100 yards. He's yet to put up more than 20 points in a PPR standpoint. But these next 2 weeks really present fantabulous opportunity for Zay Flowers to really have some breakout games. He plays Arizona, who's allowed wide receivers to go for 140 yards this season, and Seattle in the next 2 weeks. Both weak defenses against wide receivers, so definitely trying to buy Zay Flowers while his value is still low because it's only getting higher from here. I'm also buying low on Joe Mixon from the Cincinnati Bengals. Believe it or not, he's running back 23 through 6 games, and you know for damn sure that is not what he was drafted at. He's not scoring like you would want him to yet, but the volume is that of a workhorse running back. Joe Burrow and the Bengals struggled through the first 4 weeks, and 5 of those 6 first games that he played against defenses that were ranked inside of the top 16. Weeks 9 through 16, he has a dream schedule. So Joe Mixon is somebody I definitely have my eyes on. And then at quarterback, I got Justin Herbert. If there is a buy low window for Justin Herbert, it's right now. He's got 2 bad weeks back to back. He's really been leaving a lot of points on the field by throwing interceptions. He's got a really good upcoming schedule though. When you look at what he's doing right now, he's top 5 in red zone attempts. He's the number 1 rushing touchdowns from a quarterback. He also leads quarterbacks in red zone carries as well. Justin Herbert has all the stats. Like I said, he's just been leaving some points out there with the interceptions, so he's going to be turning that around against better matchups. Going with some sell highs. Players I'm trying to get rid of right now. Brian Robinson Jr. from the Washington Commanders. It's hard to trust anybody from the Washington Commanders at the current moment right now. But I do want to get rid of Brian Robinson Jr. if I can. His efficiency and volume has been decreasing. And if I can still sell him while he has good value, he's scored a touchdown in both of the last 2 games, back-to-back games. He's in a low-scoring offense with a 3 running back committee, so if there's some value for him, get rid of him while you can. I'm also looking to get rid of Tua Tagovailoa. I know it's hard to get rid of a quarterback in one of the highest-scoring offenses in the league, but his best games have been against the Chargers, the Bills, the Broncos, and the Panthers. 4 not the greatest defenses, not the best defenses against quarterbacks. But he's struggled when he has a bad matchup. And he's got plenty of tough defenses left on his schedule. He's got a bye week in week 10. And the playoff schedule is horrendous. So get rid of Tua right now. Get some better options. Don't sell him for no potato chip bag or nothing like that. Get some real good value out of Tua because he's playing as a top 5 quarterback and one of the easiest ones to sell right now. Just get yourself a better playoff schedule. And then last but not least, I'm trying to sell Michael Pittman Jr. Y'all have heard me tooting the Michael Pittman Jr. horn, but he's wide receiver 19 on the year, and I think that's fool's gold right now. He went from 11, 12, and 11 targets with Anthony Richardson to less than 5 targets in 3 of his 5 games with Gardner Minshew. He's got a rough upcoming schedule, and the playoff schedule is even worse than his upcoming next 5 weeks or so. So get rid of Michael Pittman Jr. while he's got good value, and try to sell him. I think he's going to fall outside of the top 24, unfortunately, unless the Colts offense can turn it around. That's going to do it for the trade target episode. I will be answering some of y'all questions in my next episode that I come out with probably tomorrow night. And if not, worst case scenario, I'll hit y'all with my live episode on Sunday morning. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to today's episode. I'll catch y'all next time. Chins up, attitudes down. I'll see y'all next time, baby. Peace out.
Thank you. Bye.